to all my investors of self out there. Thank y'all for tapping in with me on another Monday edition of the NVest Brand Podshow. This is officially episode number 3. Today's topic we're gonna be talking about: can an entrepreneur find opportunity during a recession? But before we get on into the topic, go over to NVest Brand YouTube channel, subscribe to the channel. Also hit the notification bell so you can be able to get the notification when a new episode drop, so you will never be late to listen to a show. So that's very important. And also, after you do that, go to investbrand.com and become part of our journey, because you get 10% off exclusive access. So you definitely want to take advantage of that. It's very important that you do that, man. Very important to all my investors of self, man, because it's all about investing in yourself. And we stand down, man, just trying to get whatever we need done. We're gonna get it knocked out. So before I get started on the topic, I'm gonna take this quick commercial break, and I definitely will be right back. So tap back in with me. Yep. What's going on to all my entrepreneurs out there, 9-to-5 workers with side businesses, or people just want to bet on themselves? What better way than go to Invest Brand? This is what we're here for, man. We are investing, motivating you. That's our main mission, man. Helping you find your why in life. Because when you think about it, a lot of people in this world today don't know their why, don't know what it is, don't know what their purpose is. And this is what Invest Brand was created for, man, to help you get on your path, get on your journey to understanding and knowing your why. So why not come to Invest Brand? Because Invest Brand, we are here daily to motivate you to keep you going on your journey. This is what we invest in. We invest in giving back to the people, helping you stay motivated. Invest Brand was created for you. So go to investbrand.com, subscribe to the journey, because the journey is created for you to be part of, for you to join. Why not come to Invest Brand? Investbrand.com. Go there. Get your motivation streetwear so you can stay motivated every day. So when you forget what you're on this mission for, or you forget your purpose, all you gotta do is look down to the shirt and it'll give you that reminder of why you are doing it for. Remember, investbrand.com. Y'all for tapping back in with me. Invest Brand, once again, man. Today's topic we're gonna be talking about is, can an entrepreneur find opportunity to grow their business during a recession? Because that's very important. Because, you know, when everybody hear the word recession, you know, people get scared. People starting to tighten up a little bit, especially your competition that you have to compete against within that field that you are doing your entrepreneurship in. A lot of big companies, what have you, start to scale back. A lot of big companies start to lay off. A lot of big companies start to tighten up on their budget. So, you know, they do less spending on marketing, promoting, and what have you. So this is your time to execute, you know, especially when you're going to find a lot of like little discounts, especially with vendors and what have you. Because once the vendors, when a recession do happen, and you don't have a lot of people buying from the same vendors or what have you, because they scaling back, this is your time to be able to take advantage of it, especially if you have a business model that's a thorough one. That's why it's important as an entrepreneur to make sure you have everything lined up, everything tightened up and secured, and definitely plan for the worst case scenario, especially when a recession come around. This is the time where you can take the opportunity to be able to beat your competitors and what have you. Because when you look at it, when a recession do happen, this is an open lane for you to be able to take over, provide a service, provide things that people still need. Because when, like I said, when you got companies that's scaling back their business, laying off, and they not really doing too many promoting or marketing or buying anything that's new or material, what have you, this is your time to capitalize on where they falling short at, right? So that's why, as an entrepreneur, it's very vital for you to get up and grind every day, because you never know when opportunity strikes. Because when, like I said, you want to make sure you have the revenue, the finances that you need put to the side. Where when you're, like I said, when your competitors is not, you know, hitting it as hard as they normally do, this would be your time to be able to do the marketing, do the promoting, get your service seen, get your service known, because people still going to be looking to get things even though it's a recession. So this is your time to be able to provide your service where everybody else is scaling back. You can be able to scale up and don't have to worry about too much of anything. That's why it's so important to plan for the worst case scenario, because you never know what might happen. See, a lot of times entrepreneurs get into the game of entrepreneurship and they don't plan for any worst case scenario, because if they only plan for expecting everything to go good, everything to go well, you know what I'm saying? But you got to understand, when it comes to entrepreneurship, you got your good seasons, you got your bad seasons, right? But you want to always plan for your bad season, because that's the time where you have a plan put in play. So if anything happens, it won't slow you down, won't stop you. Of course, you might see a drop numbers in certain areas of your business, but it's not like where you don't have a plan put in play, where if something happened you just completely fall off. That's why you seen when the pandemic hit, a lot of companies was on their last leg. And then you have some companies that didn't expect the pandemic to happen and what have you, and they didn't plan for something of this magnitude to happen, right? So a lot of companies had to shut their doors. They had to lay off a lot of people. It's a lot of things that they had to do. A lot of companies didn't reopen after the pandemic was over, or slowed down, what have you, because they didn't plan for the worst case scenario. That's why you got to take the opportunity to plan for it, because once a recession hit, this is to be your, once you got your plan put in play, this is your time to take advantage of it as an entrepreneur. Because like I said, when your competitors are scaling back and they're not trying to go over their budget at the time and what have you, because you got to look at it, a lot of companies are afraid of not making it through a recession, afraid that might not have the budget that they need to be able to succumb recession, what have you. That's why it's important for you as an entrepreneur, to have your business model a thorough one, because now this is your opportunity to scale your business up in a way to where you can be able to compete against your competitors, right? Because you got to look at it now. Another thing, when a recession happened, you look at it, is it's less competition. Like I said, when a recession happened, it equals what? Less competition, because the competitors that was there in your field, like I said before, they're no longer tried to do the same. They're not trying to operate in the same way as they was before a recession. They scaling their business back. Like I said, they laying off. They not doing as much of marketing as they were went before the a recession happened. So this is your time when the competition is low and it's not so much competition. This is your time to be able to take advantage of it. You know what I'm saying? Now you have a marketing strategy put in play. You got everything that you need to take advantage of it, because we all like opportunity, right? That's why it's so important for you to be able to make sure you have your business structure intact, so you can be able to create opportunities when opportunities like this happen. And you got to look at it like this, man. Is a recession, ask yourself this question, is a recession that happens, when a recession happens, is that opportunity for you? Is that a sign of opportunity? Because, like, let me take it back to when the pandemic first happened. We all looked at it beforehand as the pandemic as being bad. You know what I'm saying? Majority of people. But to some, looked at it as like, hey, this was the best time for us, even though a lot of people, getting sick and dying and what have you. That's not the, the good part of it. But for most people, they look at it as a good thing, because they was able to make a lot of money during the pandemic, because they took their business and evolved their business, right? Some people started to make masks. They started to implement masks within their business model, what have you. They started making different hand sanitizers, doing different little things that went along with the pandemic to be able to continue to make revenue, to generate revenue. I should say, to be able to generate revenues. That sometimes you have to do that. You have to innovate your business along what's going on, the current times or what have you. And that's a very key thing, because that's why I say you want to be prepared as an entrepreneur, a business owner, what have you. You always want to be prepared, because you never know what will happen. Those that made it through the pandemic was prepared and ready for whatever happened, because they had a plan B, a worst case scenario plan put together just in case something happened. So they was able to innovate their business because they had money put to the side, right? They had money put to the side where if anything happened, that they can be able to use their emergency funds that they already had sit to the side. And a lot of people, like I said, when the pandemic happened, you had business was able to innovate their business, right? Was able to implement masks in their business, hand sanitizer, different little things to help their business still thrive through the pandemic, because we got to look at it. We didn't know how long that was going to last. Nobody knew how long it was going to last. Just like a recession, we all don't know how long a recession is going to last, even though we can look at past history on and look at it in that way, how many years that the past couple of recessions that we had last, right? Because I read somewhere, I think it was on entrepreneurs.com, where they saying is a possibility that it might be still a recession in 2023. And so if that's the case, just we're going to speak hypothetically, right? If that's the case, say for instance, if we still in a recession within 2023, what have you. See, as an entrepreneur, if you know this information, right, and this comes to be true, what have you, this is your time to really put together a plan so you can be able to upscale your business, right? So you can be able to take advantage of it, right? This is your time, especially when you have notice of something of this magnitude and what have you. This is your time, especially if you're coming in as an entrepreneur towards the end of the year, right? Going into 2023. And if it's true, okay, recession still remain 2023, and you coming into as an entrepreneur, right? Starting your business and what have you. Now you can put a plan together and to be able to capitalize, because like I said, a lot of your competitors, they're going to be taking it easy. They're not going to try to hit it as hard as they were before recession happened, right? They're not gonna be as aggressive as they once was. So this is your opportunity now that you know this coming in into entrepreneurship. All right, let me put together a business model. Let me put together a plan where I'm going to be able to thrive. I'm going to be able to take advantage of this opportunity where my competitors left the door open, where I see that it's less competition at the moment because everybody want to wait this out and see what's going on. And a lot of people go into companies go into survival mode because they don't know how long, like I said, a recession might last, so they don't want to overspend. They don't want to go over their budgets, and some companies have to cut their budgets in half, just to make sure they have enough money to be able to save, put to the side for emergencies, just in case if a recession goes longer than expected, what have you. So this is your time to be able to take advantage of opportunity. You know what I'm saying? That's why they say it's good to stay ready so you don't have to worry about getting ready, what have you. You know what I'm saying? Because that's very important, because when you're an entrepreneur, when you're just starting off, you got to understand anything, if you don't have a thorough business model put together, a plan, or any type of structure of your business, right, that's going to help protect you of any worse, anything that's going to happen, then you're not going to be in business as long. You're not going to be an entrepreneur for a long haul, what have you, because anything, like I said, when the pandemic happened, And if you're not prepared, you don't have your business structure put in play as where it's going to help you and protect you for worst case scenarios or what have you, then you're not going to make it. It's going to be hard for you to make it. So that's why it's very important before you get into entrepreneurship that you really sit down, you put together a good business plan, a good business model. So you have all your I's dotted and your T's crossed, and you just make sure that everything is smooth. You don't want any type of hiccups within your business structure that's going to cause you to fail before you get started, because this is especially when you have opportunities sitting in front of you to be able to take advantage of it, and you're not ready to take advantage of it. That's the most hardest thing ever, especially when you can see it, right? Especially like, okay, the people I see as competitors, they relax right now. They're not really trying to do anything that's going to be aggressive, that's going to cause their business to fail or go out of business or what have you, bankruptcy and all that other stuff, right? So this is your opportunity. When opportunity is there, you want to be able to take full advantage of it rather than you have to wait and what have you. So that's very important as an entrepreneur, man, especially when the recession. Don't let the word recession scare you. Look at it as opportunity, because now if you study your market, that's why it's so important to study the market that you're getting in. When you study your market and the behavior of your competitors and what have you, and just if you, like I said, just study the behavior of your competitors, especially if you're going up against companies that's been around for decades and what have you, a couple decades, and they've been through a recession or two. Study the behavior of what they done during the last two recessions, what have you. You got to study it so you will know how to adjust accordingly and how to attack your competitors in a way, what have you, so you can be able to take a full advantage. That's why it's good to do research. Do research on the market that you're getting in, because now you will be able to provide things that your competitors don't. So when something like this happen, you might have a service. You might have something within your services or your brand, whatever you're doing that your competitors don't offer, that's going to draw people to you, right? Just like saying the workers that your competitors lay off. Now that you have your business going, you might that's a lot of people in the job pool with talents, with abilities where you can use, because people going to be looking for a job. People going to be just looking for something they can be involved in or what have you. So that's your chance to take advantage of it. You know what I'm saying? Because there's a lot of people, like I said, been laid off, job pool, a lot of people in it. So there's a lot of talent within the job pool that you can pick from, choose from. Then you have, like I said, you have vendors, right? Where vendors is not going to have that steady clientele coming in, asking for material, whatever stuff they're getting from the vendors, right? Now, this is your chance to take advantage of the opportunities, because vendors going to be offering discounts just to get sales, right? Because of the slow business that they getting during the recession. So this is your chance to take advantage of it, to find vendors, build that relationship up, so you can be able to get the material that your competitors use or what have you. So it's different ways that you can play it, right? Especially being an entrepreneur, especially being in a recession. So don't look at, to all my entrepreneurs out there, don't look at a recession as a bad thing. Look at a recession as the opportunity for you to be able to attack the market and take advantage of it, where your competitors is leaving the door wide open for you to come in and be able to compete, because it's less competition during a recession. Just look at it like that. It's less competition during a recession because your competitors is not trying to do anything that's going to potentially knock them out of business or what have you. So this is your time, right? It's your time. And that's what is important, man. Just take advantage of the opportunities when opportunities present themselves. So make sure you stay ready for the opportunity when it strikes or what have you. And now motivational streetwear with an inspirational message. Go to investbrand.com and subscribe to the journey, man. Subscribe to the journey. You get your 10% off of the exclusive access, man, to the journey. It's very important. You also will find this very special piece, the shirt that I'm wearing, the driven shirt. This is very special because as an entrepreneur, you definitely want to be driven. That's the only way you're going to achieve your goals and bring your dreams into fruition if you are driven. You got to have that spirit in you, man. You got to be driven in life so you can be able to bring out your greatness and be able to achieve your success that you are looking for out of life. So it's very important, man. And that's what we all, this is what Invest Brand is all about, man. We motivate into inspiring people, man, and motivating people to be their best, bring out the best in them, their greatness, because we want everybody to be able to tap into their greatness. And that's what's so important about Invest Brand, man. We are here for you. So that's why I tell people, man, it's important that you subscribe to our journey so you can be with us step by step and see the progress over time and what have you. Because when you become part of our journey, you get exclusive access to special things, right? You get to listen to this show right here, Pod Show. You get to listen to the show early, the day before anybody. You get exclusive discounts on merchandise that you see on shirts like this, inspirational pieces. You get discounts on. You also will get every morning you get a Monday motivational quote, man, just to man keep you motivated, man, keep you going. And also we got the app coming soon, so once the app happen, you definitely get exclusive discounts there, and you also could be able to firsthand, reach out to us and what have you. So it's a lot of things, man, that you get when you join our journey, man. So it's very special. It's very important that you do this so you can stay intact. You can know where everything's going on, because this brand is created for entrepreneurs and people out here pursuing goals, man, in life. So that's what's very important about it, man. Invest Brand, investbrand.com. Make sure you go there. And also go and if you are watching this on our YouTube channel, make sure you subscribe to the channel and you hit the notification bell so you get notification when a new episode drops. And also if you're listening to this on Spotify, follow us, definitely follow us so you can know when when a new show drops there on Spotify. And it should be coming on Apple Podcasts pretty soon. So that's what's very important, y'all. Very important. And that's another show for the Invest Brand Podshow. Thank y'all for tuning in. We here every Monday. Every Monday is a new show. So that's why I say subscribe to the site so you'll know when a new notification, when a new show drop, you will get a new notification of it and what have you. So that's what's very important, guys. Thank y'all for tapping in with me on another